The moon, a familiar sight in our night sky, began to change. It grew larger, brighter. At first it was a beautiful spectacle. People would gather outdoors to gaze at its magnificence. But this celestial beauty harbored a terrifying secret. The moon was moving closer to Earth. The initial changes were subtle. Tides grew higher, wider. Coastal communities experienced unusual flooding. Beaches disappeared under the encroaching wave. Deep-sea creatures, once hidden in the depths, were sighted closer to the shore. The natural world felt off-kilter, a sense of unease settling across the planet. Bird migrations, those marvels of natural navigation, became erratic. Flocks scattered in confusion, their ancient routes disrupted. Compasses, reliant on Earth's magnetic field, spun wildly. The magnetic poles were shifting, influenced by the approaching lunar mass. The world was changing, and fear became a constant companion. The changes escalated from unsettling to catastrophic. Global floods, triggered by the moon's amplified gravitational pull, ravaged coastal cities. Tsunamis, towering walls of water, crashed inland, swallowing everything in their path. Some waves reached the dizzying height of 30-story buildings, leaving behind a trail of devastation. Earth's rotation, normally a steady and predictable cycle, began to accelerate. Days and nights shortened dramatically. The sun would blaze across the sky, setting just hours after it rose. This rapid cycle wreaked havoc on ecosystems, throwing off delicate balances. Sleep cycles were disrupted, adding to the growing sense of panic. The very ground beneath our feet became unstable. Earthquakes, triggered by the immense gravitational stresses, ripped across continents. Mountains crumbled, their once solid forms collapsing into dust and debris. Volcanic eruptions, fueled by the planet's inner turmoil, spewed molten lava and ash into the atmosphere. The Earth was in revolt. As the moon drew closer, its surface filled the sky, a terrifying spectacle of craters and shadows. The inevitable was upon us. The collision, when it finally came, was not a single earth-shattering impact. It was a slow, agonizing dance of destruction. The moon's gravity, now overwhelming, tore at Earth's crust. Continents fractured and shifted, reshaping the planet's very geography. The atmosphere, compressed and heated, ignited in a fiery inferno. The skies turned a horrifying red, filled with the debris of a dying world. The impact sent shockwaves through the planet, triggering earthquakes and volcanic eruptions on a scale never before imagined. Entire cities were vaporized in an instant. Oceans boiled away, leaving behind barren seabeds. The Earth, once teeming with life, was now a scarred and desolate wasteland. The Roche limit, a celestial ceasefire. But even in the face of this cosmic catastrophe, a scientific principle offered a glimmer of hope: the Roche limit. This limit, a critical point in celestial mechanics, dictates the distance at which a celestial body, held together by its own gravity, will disintegrate due to a second celestial body's tidal forces. The moon, pushed beyond its Roche limit, began to crumble. Instead of a single catastrophic impact, the moon fragmented into a swirling cloud of debris. This debris, caught in Earth's gravitational grasp, began to orbit the planet. The immediate threat of a direct collision was averted, but a new reality was dawning. A new era under a ring of dust. Earth, scarred and battered, was no longer the planet it once was. The moon, once a celestial companion, was now a ring of dust and debris encircling the planet. This ring, while beautiful in its own right, posed new challenges. Satellite communication and navigation systems, reliant on a clear sky, were rendered useless. The Earth's tilt, knocked askew by the gravitational upheaval, was altered. This change triggered long-term climate shifts, plunging some regions into perpetual ice, while others baked in relentless heat. Meteor showers, once rare occurrences, became commonplace. The night sky, once a canvas of twinkling stars, was now a cascade of falling debris. The moon's catastrophic approach, while ultimately averted by the Roche limit, had reshaped Earth in ways both profound and terrifying. It served as a stark reminder of the awesome power of the cosmos and the fragility of our existence. The future, once filled with promise, was now uncertain, shrouded in a veil of cosmic dust.